Welcome to my channel. In research conducted on 116 women in 2020, it was found that 41.7% of women experience mild bleeding before 1 to 2 days of the onset of their period. Many people experience various symptoms before the onset of their period. These symptoms can sometimes be normal and can also occur due to conditions like pregnancy or other problems. In most cases, those who are trying to conceive consider this symptom as a pregnancy symptom. So, in today's video, I will discuss you why does mild bleeding, nausea or abdominal pain occur before 1 to 2 days of the onset of their periods, and how to determine whether these symptoms are pregnancy related or due to other reason. So let's get started. There are three main reasons for experiencing light bleeding before the onset of their periods. Number one, it could be an early sign of pregnancy known as implantation bleeding. Number two, it could be your period occurring but it is smaller amount. Number three, it could be due to some other medical condition. Now, how do you distinguish why you are experiencing light bleeding or nausea or abdominal pain before the start of your periods? Let me explain. Firstly, we need to understand what implantation bleeding is, why it happens, and how much it occurs and when it occurs. What is implantation bleeding? Implantation is when a fertilized egg resulting from the union of a sperm and egg during ovulation travels through the fallopian tube and implant itself into the uterus. This process occurs when the eggs attach itself to the uterine lining, which makes the beginning of pregnancy. When does it occur? Implantation bleeding typically occurs 2 to 5 days before the expected period date. So, implantation bleeding can happen 2 to 5 days before the start of your periods. However, not everyone experiences implantation bleeding. Amount. If we consider the amount, implantation bleeding is usually very minimal, often just 1 to 2 drops, and does not require use any sanitary pads. Number C. Duration. Implantation bleeding typically lasts for a maximum for 1 to 2 days, but there may be spotting throughout the day for 1 to 2 days. If we talk about the color, then implantation bleeding is usually light brown, dark red or pink. This is because implantation bleeding occurs in a small amount and mixes with vaginal fluids, which oxidize and change color. Some people say they have brown discharge before the start of their periods. Number 2. The second reason could be that your period is happening, but the amount of blood is low. Period blood usually has higher volume, such as 1 to 2 days, and you may need to use sanitary pad for it. And the color of period bleeding will be from dark red to bright red. Number 3. Mild bleeding, nausea or abdominal pain occurs before 1 to 2 days of onset of the period could be due to various medical conditions. Abnormal bleeding can occur apart from pregnancy and periods due to other reasons such as infection, tumor or polyps in the uterus. Number 2. Sexual transmitted infection. Number 3. Hormonal problems. Number 4. Those with thyroid hormone problem or those take certain medication may experience light bleeding before the period. Number 5. PCOS can also cause such bleeding. The most important thing to note that those who are using birth control pill or having taken emergency contraceptive pill may experience light bleeding before their period. Additionally, many people take various hormonal medication and injection for infertility purpose, which can also cause such as bleeding. So, you must understand that light bleeding and nausea before the period can occur due to many reasons other than pregnancy. If you notice such symptom, do the following. Number 1. Do not consider this symptom as a sign of pregnancy. Number 2, wait until 1 to 2 days before the expected period date if you experiencing such symptom. Number 3, if the period does not start, wait for another 10 days. If your period occurs during this time, it indicates that pregnancy has not occurred. If your period still does not start, take a pregnancy test with the first urine sample in the morning, 10 days after missing your periods. If pregnancy occurs, the result will be positive inshallah. If you test negative after 10 days but your period does not start, wait another week and test again. If urine test is negative again, understand that there may be other problem for your condition such as irregular periods. Additionally, if light bleeding is accompanied by mild fever, abdominal pain, or abnormal white discharge, it indicates that these symptoms due to some medical condition. In such a case, you should definitely consult a gynecologist who may recommend some tests including ultrasound to understand why this is happening. Based on the doctor examination, treatment will be provided accordingly inshallah. So I hope today's video was helpful for you. If you find the video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel for get health advice, health awareness and reproductive health related all the videos, and remember to become a member of our family. Stay with us healthy and safely. Thank you for watching this video.